Evening, folks. It's 11:28, and it's second day, ninth month, 2023. I just took my glasses off and changed them. I'm going to turn on this here so I can hear my fumblings and then turn my sound down and be able to catch your guys' comments. I know you needed to know all that. Here's a bunch of commotion. And what I'm looking at now is around the time when the storm from Vic moves over towards this direction. But you guys are going to have some really bad winds across the day today as this storm gets turned southwards from Esperance here with that big circle beamy, chemi bomby mess that showed up yesterday on the worldview. And as we're going to go through some things here, I'm going to have to talk about the Anzacs separately or the Isaacs, because as you'll be happen along here, these winds are really going to be fierce as this. You'll see a change of flow occur across the country. So winds were very high, and that's going to be part of your big tail as you're driving across the country over the next 36 hours. Especially from this direction to this direction, you'll be contending with winds a good bit of your way. And sometimes it might be best to stop and let some things pass so you can hear what the road conditions are going to be like. Because this is dangerous. There'll be high-sided things flipping over. People don't know how to do their campers or whatever you guys call them, caravans. They're going to have some issues. So be very careful. And even down here, well, if you got a surfboard, you won't get your ass down here to row because it's going to be happening, right? Just to mention some funds, but you got this offshore flow, and you got a lot of wavy actions here. So yeah, you're going to have great conditions for surf along here. Yeah. We got to tell where the fun is, sometimes because it's a bummer talking about geoengineering. If I went over to this map straight away, this I've got some different things loaded to bypass the censorship of worldview. Ooh. So let's get on with what the concern for the coast roads along here and the people in these areas. They're going to get some real sudden squalls with some quick totals, but it's not going to last. So don't be concerned like that. But if you're camping along here, you might want to stake your tent down or put it up while you go away for the day. Otherwise, you'll be hunting for it. Yeah, we see a tent NATO, and then Sedona gets its smacks right along here in its predictable fashion as this wipers its way. And when it meets this air here, it has to turn because it's running into a massive air that's flowing south. So this is where it might throw some pressures in, throw some of these particulates off, which seems to blur out a lot of screens, right? So know that this is diving south because we got the meat and the two pressure lines. All right, this one here is the oddball, and she's in the process of a spit, which is going to pop a little low over here to the side of the island, and this is going to start to truck a little south, but it ain't going nowhere anytime soon. This moisture is going to strip, and it's going to zoom in right through in here. So I'll show you what towns there are for barrio. Yeah, it's a super for barrio. You're going to need Mario for the drains, that's for sure. And so this is kicking all this in here, right? And all this tropical flow is gathering along that line too. And it all did a sudden turn because, yeah, the beamings that went on. The amount ice has been on, this has been on, and it turned all the flow. What I mean by that is, if I go over here, I'm sure it's still going on. I tried showing it earlier, but Facebook wasn't happy, so they did not let my feed go. So I made sure I'm monitoring it now. So here we have it. Why does it show that screen? I don't know. Okay, so you can see the wicked glitch is not as prominent in Mount Isa now as it was earlier today. But it's they're still showing the beams around. So the corridors of flow that turn the air that might have gone across, they got nowhere to go. So they start heading south. So these beams will keep popping toward that direction. This one's scattering. So all the flow is coming this way. And as these beams shut down, the rest of this flow here from this massive crap that's coming over here that's been sprayed, you'll start to see it, and it's going to pick up a lot of dust and crap from here. So I am expecting to see sediments on your cars of various colors of the desert out here. You got whites, reds, all sorts of pesticide things get whipped up. Dust from the mining industries are out here, and other unhealthies. First nuclear bomb test, Australia kind of shit's out here. And that wind's going to be whipped up. So it's not a great day to be taking your west to east run. Right, you here to here, you'll get over here before you'll have to stop and it'll pass you. But this way here is the worst run. So my trucker people out there, I'm taking an alternative route. Or chill and have a couple of coffees and get behind this. And that's all Long Bay commercial says, go fuck off. So that's what I wanted to show you about the glitch. Those were on full on, and many of you documented that today. Feel free to post it to comments somewhere down there around. I just be aware, I know that's going on, and that's why it changed its flow. I didn't see a huge massive beam yet today on Mimic. That's the wrong one. Don't you just love that Google screen? I wonder what they're celebrating it. That's what it looks like. But I'll just go over here and show you the last 24 hours. Unless something new is pepped up. We do have a directing line on the beam here, so whatever comes over is going to stop. We got a line here holding that off. Earthquake risk very high through the Chromatic Trench over here, and again still through this Wellington area over here. Thurman, Plymouth. Yeah, the beak, man. The Kiwi's going to be with his beak up and down and dip the water, man. He's going to make a few shakers. Yeah, it's actually quite a big pop, and that's fairly recent. So that's going to step that river. It's going to chunk that one. It's going to shove that along more toward the Japan's demise. This strait here looks fairly blocked right now, but this is also going to start a circulation through here. It's going to bring a tropical tendril down to join this to come in here and fuck you during the next few days. Yeah, that's never cool. That's what I see going on there, but I don't see anything really here other than the wicked glitches. Doing their usual things. But since they've toned down this view, right? They found another way. I always have a way, right? Because they started filtering this down so you can't see these sheets of chem going over as good. So as I've gone over here to my Himalaya, and I'll give you this link. This one does take a bit of data to load and a little bit of time, but the zoom is really good. Okay, so I'm going to go over there now and show you some of the combination. That's New Zealand's. So what I said I'd get to you guys in a bit. Here's what came across the corner. Right, this is about 2 hours and 36 minutes ago. And it's going to load for a second because I got it on. And then the clouds will come back up. Boom. And you can see these bombs. All through this clusters of crip. Waveforms, pulsing. Swirly Girl was very active yesterday. If I'm catching with their pants down, I'll show this image. Right about asshole worldview. There we go. And good morning to Victoria, Kim. All right, yesterday we were showing this over here. Right over, right around there, you got these pulsation lines, right? Day before, you had a very obvious one here at Esperance. And I knew that was there. They left the line off so that the predictable flow of air could still go around and through this, and it's a small pressure drop. Big area hemmed up, then released suddenly into a large area. It's always a pressure change. It creates winds and flows. And this will have been heated up. And so it will have been started that mass rotating in that direction. So whatever got pushed into here, it's like a gear. It just crunches you right along. Got an EMF line showing out here. So I'm just reading some clouds for you to show you how they're set up. These storms that are causing these winds. And so you have to have one mass meet the other. Which this Firefox out here, I don't know. That's definitely not a naturally occurring cloud formation here. Really. Yep, the fox is in the hen house. The fox is in the hen house. This is what your view was this morning when you got up. Well, yesterday morning. This is all that crap you guys were showing me pictures of, and I couldn't get my feed to run because I was very busy. See one of the giants. Are you making some pink salt out there? That's a big-ass chemtrail right there. See the chemtrail? That didn't dissipate very quickly, like it should. It spread out and took their sunshine. It left a big-ass shadow on the ground. See, it's curved just like it. See, that's not a black chemtrail, that one. That's a shadow for that one. So that tells me the sun's coming from a certain direction. Very interesting features there. Chemtrails, chemtrail, chembomb right here looking like a peace sign. Yeah, it's not very, make me feel very at peace. There's a sudden fireworks display over here. Is it a new Australia Day I don't know about? Are you celebrating? Did Dan finally go? Come to Melbourne, they say. You'll get some fresh air and health. There's no censorship going on here, huh? Y'all wonder why I switch over sometimes to other feeds. But this one's become highly censored. As I move my way up the Australia coast, giving you the grade contamination tour. But what is that? That ain't natural. X marks the spot, man. They're a bunch of degenerated X. And their policies need to be X'd off so that they don't count on a vote either. Check this out. Bzzz, getting fried inside a chembomb fucking matrix. Look at this crap over here. I mean, that's Brisbane. You got all this surfing places, beautiful beaches, Derby whales over here, people over Burleby just sitting out with binoculars looking, and look what they put over the top of them. There ain't even no sunshine. It's so hazed out. Bombed again, man. See it? They gave a freaky deaky bombing you with the tiki, man. It almost looks like there were F-U-C-K in your sky. That's what it looked like for me. I just got to get away from that sight. I get this devil from my eyes. This doesn't make the devil go away, does it? And as I look at like some of your guys' pictures today of your chem over there from the New Zealand folks, was looking horrendous. Let me get you on screen here and bring you right on in. Look at this crap off your coast here. This is the Himwari 8 feed. Like you ain't see it anymore around the corner. This is going to take a minute for me to do the zoom. I think that's all she's going to give me, folks. Oh yeah, try this. Oh, there's always a way. So I'll do my super zoom bit. Look at this big lines here, crap. Look at all these streamers like you guys showed. Just like you were showing me. We'll take it up even higher. I want to get rid of that crap. Oh wait, we'll just look down here. Where we're going right over to the beak, man. And you can't even see it, man. They've done blasted and chembombed the kiwi, man. That's fucked up. It has like Batman horns going here and here to number 3 in the sky and here and here. And you see it really good when if I go over here to set view. Oh yeah, I got you loaded. Whammo. Whammo. Right over to here. And they bombed the beak, man. See all that crap that went over the top of it? They took your sunshine away, man. They made your air as caca as the name Takaka. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. Tendrils, tendrils, tendrils. Lines of crap chemically attacking you. Black, white, green, or yellow, all creatures under the sun are not getting any sun because of this is going on, son. Look at this here over a place that's going to quake. Make you dizzy seeing all this DZ in the sky. And that was as of, let's see, we're getting on nearly 3 hours and 10 minutes ago. You guys showed me these pictures this morning. Look at that. Bomb, 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 bomb. What a waste of money. Going loopy over here. You got a plane doing a weird pattern out here? Go look on your flight tracker and see. What's going on out here? Little boom, percussion ring and deads. Percussion ring and deads. Shape charges. 10 minutes backwards, 10 minutes up. Shockwave still going out. and then its nucleation of the shockwave left, and all you see is the puffs of whatever the fuck was deployed, like daytime fireworks I showed you. I've never gone over that for you guys, have I? Well, hey, you put up with the little discrepancies in my screen flows and stuff, and I'm gonna show you that. I'm not gonna go back to this one so right now, so that'll free up a little bandwidth. If I'm not screwing up here, let's bring that over there. Shares his whole screen. Isn't that bad? Look what they did to you. Well, you people talk out these big lines. Are you walking your truth? Are you mana? Are you crying for mama? My God, look at this. But they poisoned you yesterday. This says the second, but that's my second. Take a second, see how beautifully clear the ground should look. This beautiful country, these pristine mountains, places people around the world dream to just one day just even to have a drive-through and look out the window. And they did this to it. They poisoned it. You feeling me yet? If you ain't feeling me, you never will. Because the world took your feelings away. That's not a naturally occurred cloud formation here. Looking like some kind of creature from a freaking horror comic. Absolutely terrible. How they could keep a circulation going with chemical explosions, different updrafts, downdrafts, blocking light, and chemicals and microwaves, which are harmful. If, right there. Let me get to your forecast. We ain't finished with you guys yet. Just gotta show you, your weather is not just contrived, it's planned on. To engineer, by definition, takes planning and architecture, infrastructure, logistics. And in this case, it takes absolute psychopathic lunacy thinking, empatheticless, low-life scumbags. They are to me. And as we head in here this week, you got some big totals coming. Really big nasties. Over the next 3 days, you're getting some big smackaroos up here that are converging around this area, and they're holding the totals down. This is not correct. Hang on a minute. They moved the maps, did it? Should have been there a little sooner, so I'm going to switch on you. You got to know when to switch. Hey, should I really fuck with the Fizzler and change my settings over? Hey, so he'll see inches instead of millimeters. I'll convert them to. I'll give you miles an hour instead of kilometers. And I'm going to give you, that's enough to fuck with his balls. And I'm going to give you, you want Kelvin? Instead of, you want me to give you Kelvin and explain the difference? He'll give you Fahrenheit. Really, he's gonna call for a warm spell, and you guys are gonna be freezing. Where's this? Yeah, I'm tired of this guys and you guys stealing my work. You don't support it. So damn if I'm gonna let it get stolen so somebody else supports themselves. Look at this crap coming here. Watch these totals. Ready for this? Right, you gotta. This is. I love doing this to this guy. I do. This is where I pull his pants down. He goes like this and he looks. And he sees that you got 2 up there, right? That's 2 inches, man. It's like 6 centimeters, right? And you go over to this here. And you get 5¼ inches, right? Go across the island here. Right? I told you, you got some problems coming. This ain't snow. And he's going to see maybe 5 centimeters. He's really going to fuck up. Yeah, so you got some really heavy totals coming. Right? You see what I just did? Robert, you're shit. No, I ain't. How would you like your stuff being stolen by people who defame you? So that they get $7 from you for a week's worth of forecast that you could have updates from, which I'm going to give you every day for free. You see, that's a very heavy totals coming to you, 7.85 inches, and you guys are going to do your homework and figure out what that means. I'm going to show you your temperatures now. All right, you got some colds coming during the nights. Right, some of these nights are going to be a bit cool. But a bit of this tropical air as it mixes in is going to bring the temperatures up a bit. But you'll be seeing some wintry mixes coming through here, and there's some. It's very interesting. Almost as you get in towards the end of this the period around here, you're going to have a late season snow, huh? Wherever you don't tell them that kind of shit, do you? Yeah, he does. Hey, so let's roll this back here and give you guys a good shot. And I want you to be watching over here now, because I've gotten you guys covered all the way over here, right? I want you to watch this close now. As you guys on the old coast road, you better be watching if you give a shit about your car. All right, the penis insula there is going to get a big old tap in there. It's going to tap it right on down there. It's going to get very, very, very wet. But while the rest of the country is just moisturizing itself. We have 69 watchers, as I said, moisturize. It's like Cassandra in Doctor Who. Moisturize me. Oh, gosh. And then they're coming in a little later tonight, your time. It's in about 20 hours. Yeah, man, your starry night's gone. And these people over here are going to have a problem. And this is where I'm going to bring the wind direction in on you. Right, because this thing's going to get a lift that's bringing this tropical shit from up here. This has got a bunch of stuff that's cold. Now the lift is going over the mountains that are behind this area here, right? It's going to make condensates anyhow, can form a cloud. And when it starts to drip, it hits that cold air, it's going to rush toward it, hot toward cold. Hey, you're going to get some winds rushing down to here. It's going to hit this feature here. You're going to have some big winds. Hey, so I'm worried about some backside backups through some of the areas back in here. As the winds and the water that's coming in here is going to get naturally pushed there. And whatever's coming here is going to have problems getting out. So we're going to watch for the quick flash floodings there. Because you know what happens on the lay of your land, right? So this is where the winds was important. No, I'm not going to change them back. Ragland. Who's on the rag there? All right, the places that I see are going to have the biggest problems coming up is here, from the front sides of the storm. As some of this stuff backs up through here, through like this area here, these beaches here, any of these outlets where this water is going to be trying to come down, but the wind's going to be making it difficult. The tides are going to make it difficult. You're lucky it's not going to be a full moon. But we'll be getting close to new moon, man. So you have the overflows on the berms up here. You're going to have problems on the shit one highway here. But at least you're getting a little bit of a block from here, so it won't be quite as bad. But from here and here and here, you got open sea with the winds, so it's going to make the flow worse. And open seas, winds, picking up stuff from here, mountain range top, cold bottom air coming. You got problems of rains through here, so I'm a bit worried about you here, Port Albert and all that. I'm warning you there, Port Albert. That sticky outfit there's going to force stuff up this river here. Yeah, sticky outfits. Maybe they want a new bridge. What word do you hate? There's so much turmoil that it needs to stop. So I'm going to zoom out now. I'm going to continue this onward. And that was just a moment of absolute half an inch every 3 hours. Have you learned in your conversions yet? Oh, yeah. You're not giving this away to that guy. When I go over to New Zealand, I believe a defamation of character lawsuit will be filed against him. So that should get me in to see you guys. I'm going to sit down with Jeff and have some hot dogs and hamburgers or something. You still eat that stuff, Robert? You're goddamn right, man. What's it going to do? Kill me? Outside air is worse than that. Hot dogs Here comes the snows, tickling the snows. Cold air is having its effect because that tropical air just has been out here just cycling around. Because that storm ain't gone nowhere. It's just been hanging out, you know. If I zoom back, you'll see that ain't going nowhere. It's just there. It's just pinned. The high pressure never went anywhere. And until that goes, your weather's gonna blow, man. Because as this crunches into that there and it squeezes that there, that has to budge. But it'll wipe it around like wham. It'll actually kick it in a bit, bubble some of that south, and leave some of the high sitting over here. See, it's holding it up. And it's another day that the poor kiwi beak takes a big drink. And it's a big fucking drink. And it's going to last a little while. And that's where you're going to start to pick up the 10-day totals through here. Right? Just a quick old bath. Thank you for the drink, kiwi. Then you got a couple nice clear days, which is really great because you're going to need to clean up. Yeah, finally a high where you don't see a whole bunch of crap. Well, would you think that's about to last? No. Because here comes another blast for your ass, New Zealand, and it's coming, I think you by the 12th and 13th. You're going to be looking out to your west, and you're going to go, fuck, Robert was right. That son of a bitch spit one right off to each island. Yeah, and it went right for that same area. Right for the same area again. That's not cool. Have you been warned about that yet? Particle animations. Is it showing the same setup? Yes. Will the hills slide? Yes. Have they had too much water too soon? Yes. Will the earth shake while these storms are moving and the beams are blasting? Yes. Will liquefaction happen? Yes. Will you be vigilant? Yes. Will you fight for your Mother Earth? Yes. Will you say no more, no more? I am not the system's whore? Only you can just say who can pimp your ride. Because all you gotta do is look outside. Bzzz, getting fried, getting fried. Go up and look at your skies, and you'll see these chembombs. You'll see them every day. You got a couple nice days, it's always nice. You know, and I don't envy you for it. I'm happy for you. But when you got something here that looks like somebody shot a sounding rocket off to or cruise missile things, it's just launching shit indiscriminately off the side, or with planning and architecture, stored dynamics of sensors around the world of nanoparticles that are monitored through many different ways of sensors that are used in different layers. You can show CO2s and O2s, and you can show, oh my gods, all day long just looking at the clouds. And I think another way I can probably show you some of your morning. I say, oh, isn't that beautiful? It's the star, which is one of the most beautiful sights you can want to see. It'll be the front of a glacier. There's a glacier behind it. Oh, that dirt helps it melt. Isn't this beautiful? And this is the island they're killing. Right? Between the 1080 poison running down these hills into these streams and these muds. Isn't it? Ways if you see it in the springs and stuff, you know, it's a beautiful place. You don't want to see stuff like this. You want to go over here to, let's say, Bay of Islands, Thank up a community there. I don't know. You gotta be barking at the sky instead of the moon. You better paint those roofs blue. Okay, she's back in town. Get a little rain last night. Or was that Boris the Spider? And over there he's with Tangy. Hey, with Tangy, they bombed your asses. Look at the sky over you here. Let's see if we can pick up an Avies. There. Emanation point. Bomb, bomb, bomb. This isn't the best camera because it's blurry. Let's go find you one over here in Cook Street. Goes in, zooms in. Finds the one he wants, the one that was featured in New Zealand Geoengineering Watch 2.0, except no substitutes. Let's look at the bombs here. You got a square bomb, 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 bomb there, cluster going on. You got one here going on. See it? See the square? See the center? Look at it. Streamers coming right out from it. Same with this one here. Right out from one point. And it led her something else. You know, fireworks can shoot another firework off. You ever see the big ones they do to the grand finales? You shoot about 7 of them off, some of them. Or I've showed you so many different deployments and stuff. So many methods. And I'll do another show of that at some point. That's not a naturally one, and that's way up in the distance, and then that's in front of that a little bit lower. This is coming underneath that. That's falling out first. And that don't look very healthy there. Look at the streamer. It's like a clutching hand with a center point. Bing, 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 boom, 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 boom. Hit the road, Jack. Take your cambrands. Don't come back no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Kiss my ass some more. Do what I say. Bzzz, getting fried in your sleep. Happy dreamland from the EMF masters. Beaming your ass to sleep. Boom, boom, plume right here in the tip near this X. See it? See it one here? You must have had a beautiful moment. Look at the EMF lines here. Bzzz, fried, 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 getting fried. Fried, 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 getting fried. Boom, boom, boom. Look at see it right there. So obvious. When they shine the light from the top through this massive crap, this is not just EMF. There are chemical catalysts. Barium and strontium are specifically good for propagating EMF waveforms. And for a brief moment, you got to see starry, starry night, came to your ashes. Really, look at this crap. All night long, they brought streamers of shit over the top of you. You don't need to block sunlight at night, do you? What about the frog on the log out here? You think you'd be liking that much? The croaking of the croaking toad. Terrible looking. Let's see what we got over here as we look in a different direction. And we are at the NZHS Aerodrome. Aerodrome. I guess I can get a little boy sitting out there. Pull your pants up. Paint that shed below. Oh, wait a minute. You're at the airport, you see. Wait, wipe that screen off. Jeez, that's very dirty. Oh, wow. The waves in the top of that one. So the clouds move in that direction while the top is dragging on a puzzle layer. Big, thin streamer. God only knows what. It's all going to look black because it's night. Look at the edges here. That's not just curling circulations. That's like a flak explosion you see in World War II around the planes. Boom, 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 boom. Right. You want to see like that? What's modern day? Where's this? I'm going to show one here. Let's just go right to YouTube on this one. Daytime fireworks. Alright, look up daytime fireworks. And I'll show you some of the stuff they can do in your sky. Now if you did this, look at boom, boom. What do these look like to you? Yeah, those are shells falling. Look how much area they can cover, how quickly. Don't you tell me this can't be done. You can float barges, and these barges can fit on platforms. They can go in various directions. These may be powders and chemicals. I'm not 100% sure, but I can definitely recognize the look. I definitely recognize the look. I cried when I seen this. Look what they can do to us. Look what they did here. It fell out quick, didn't it? Drippy chemtrails. This is daytime fireworks. It's like flat. Looks like flat. Daytime fireworks. That's all you gotta look at. Lots of colors could be created. This one's on a street. I think this is as big as it lets me have it. It's easy to look up, and whammo, your sky got covered. And that could be going on above clouds you don't see. Why are you seeing these weird sunsets? Boom, boom, boom! Have some plumes. Own that plume. I'm telling you, there's so many methods of deployment that are out there. They're patented, and You could see they're being used. This one's the one that really made me sick. And people were all cheering. They were cheering. This line of stuff went up. They're all leaning. You tell me you can't have one of them on a platform up there in the sky? You can't. And how quickly I can cover a vast amount of sky. Unbelievable amount of sky. It's like a heart formation. They're all happy. And it toxifies. That could be carbon black. That could be graphene oxide. Because it's oxidized after that explosion. You can believe that. Boom! And the whole area got covered. And if they did it with white somewhere out of sight in the night, what does this look like to you? Well, holy fucking shit, I'm the Kimber Master. How many colors can you have? The slow motion shots. These look like the plumes that I see in satellite. Same shapes. Same exact shapes. See it? Don't tell me the tech ain't there. Don't tell me it isn't possible. Don't tell me people don't get paid to do it. Don't tell me the crowd didn't look appalled. See the formations? You recognize them yet? See the formations? See it yet? See it? Tough times coming on the tents, batten down the hatches, folks. Yeah, you got some times coming. I feel I got a few more minutes in me. Okay, so sit on the bench with me and look out at this sea. And there's some free firewood there, if you need, your house is cold. We can help people have that. Or is it against the law to have that to heat your house? You have to have some of one of them boats to do it. I like that. It is a nice, quiet, rolling sea. I can almost hear it. Let's go back to a daytime shot. Nice and clear, crisp, straight there. Or whatever that is. Here's a head. A head could go in that spike. Can we pick it is or fouchetize that pole? What we got here? This one here looks like it really got fried. Hang on a minute. Where is this? This is Beach Haven weather and the third day, 9th month, 2023 at 11:05:08 a.m. 08 a.m. Boom! Look at the plumes. You see those formations like I was showed? That showed in that video? Daytime fireworks. It's daytime. I'm seeing the same formation, but those are white. Okay. Wow. Is there nothing to see here, folks? Just move on? No, we don't just move on. We show. We talk about this because it's horrendous. It is disgusting. A conspiracy ain't noticing it by yourself. You don't sit down and make a plan. Hey, let's go out, all of us, and look at this guy and say the same thing, and we don't know each other. The conspiracy's the cover up. The conspiracy's the doing. The conspiracy is trying to kill us. And they know how. They fucking know how. Look at the formations. They're the same thing. Predictable. The blues here, yellows here, this here, right here, red's like they're playing a game of fucking Twister. They're twisting Mother Earth's titty and it ain't cool. Heat up an area real quick, anyone? What was that all about? Should I roll it through again as you can see the whole whammo of it all? This guy gets paid. Boom, 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 plum. Pow. He says up like he looked horrified. And they're all happy about this. Yay, high five, look, you can toxify the world. I'm sorry. I do not agree with some activities. Daytime fireworks shows. Now, you'll dig this up yourself. Everything I show you is public information. It's easy to obtain. All of this. Any bit of it. They got fireworks from planes. And they could put these on gondolas miles up. You won't see it. Look at the shape of the explosion afterwards. Look what happens. And go up and look outside your house, look in the sky. I think you'll notice what I did years ago, that there's chembombs in our skies. The chemicals are on a periodic table. Boom. Oh, you didn't even see those other ones, huh? Just see one thing go off, and then those just appeared. A few explosions down here. They're getting ready to launch some more. Wow, one. And then boom, 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 boom from one. And then when here it let goes. This is an absolute engineered fireworks display here that we're showing during a real daytime fireworks show. And from this guy here, Joel Robinson's Pyrotechnics, who I'd like to conversate about some of what's in these things. I don't think it's powdered flour, because then it would just catch on fire. There has to be some things in it, properties to help it spread, to help it move along and do things, to engineer your skies, to control your weather, to put down what I often call the terrible totals. And as we headed in toward the end of your week last week, coming up here and on the 11th again, you're getting the smackaroos. Hey, so buckle up, buttercups. Wax your skis. Get ready for the showers. And only you can say no more, no more. I will not be the system's whore. Big love. Stay safe. Peace.